Hello everybody, thank you so very much for joining me. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie, and it is time once again for Massively Overpowered's OPTV, and today we are doing a little bit of Final Fantasy XI. Surprise! It has been a long time. For me especially. I don't know that this game has even actually been played on this channel before, but we are here for a couple of very special reasons. First of all, we are doing a little bit of CMA Live. As you have probably been reading, I have been playing Final Fantasy XI for this month's Choose My Adventure column, and so, you know, that's a thing that's happening. But most importantly, the second reason is because this is a requested broadcast from one of our incredibly awesome Patreon supporters. So, this cast goes out to you, Boston Bees 1979. Thank you so incredibly much for the support. Thank you for keeping MOP doing what it does, and I hope I don't make a total ass of myself out here. So, what are we doing? Well, we are out here in West Saruda Baruda, about to head into a location known as Giddis, I believe? I think that's how you pronounce it. Mikote at home. Exactly. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, Katriana. Thank you very much for showing up. And Toaster Master. And Ages of Myth. Thank you very much. Or Age of Myth, rather. Thank you very much for showing up, all of you. And truly awesome support. And Crasher, hey, yo, what's up, Crasher? How are you, friendo? So yes. Oh. If you were spamming emotes, friend, sorry, the Nightbot definitely does not like that. Sorry, nothing personal. Too many emotes. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though, friend. So, as I was saying, we are here because one of the poll answers that was brought up for this week's series of amount of time for CMA was to do the nation missions, and I've done a couple, as you see. I am on one of the new ones right now called The Price of Peace, so I have to take some food offerings from the Monastery and deliver them to the Yagudo, who are at some altars in the area of Gideus. So that is going to be the objective. Now, whether I actually complete it or not, that's a different story, because the map in this game is not super complete. Let me go ahead and get started and show you what I mean about. Hey, tell Jamie if he needs to get out of his workplace, don't wait. I made the right choice when I quit. Well, I appreciate the support. That might be asking a bit for him, but thank you very much for that kind and heartfelt support, genuinely. Alright, so this is where I'm at right now, or where I'm supposed to be. And as you can probably notice, and I don't believe that is a indicator of where I'm meant to go, but this is an old MMO insofar as that there is no, like, big old circles that indicate where you're supposed to be. You are out on your lonesome. You gotta figure this stuff out on your heckin' own. So that's what we have to do. Thank you. We know you care, Crasher. Thank you so much, my friend. Hugs back to you. So that is what's up. Exploration. Yes, that's what's going on. But I'm actually also, it's funny too, because I'm not in any danger. So, alright. So, anybody who has never played Final Fantasy XI before, this is an old game. If you weren't already obvious from, you know, just the general graphics, like, this is PlayStation 2 era, right? So, this is an old MMORPG, and not everybody had figured out a lot of quality of life features yet. One of those being, you know, level disparity between your character and the monsters. And the way Final Fantasy XI did it is you had to target an enemy from a safe distance, go down to a check option, and then there would come up with a little text indicator to tell you whether this was like an even match, or if it was beyond you, or in the case of this particular target, it is too weak to be worthwhile. Effectively meaning I won't get any experience for this kill. And just for the sake of demonstration, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and showcase just what happens here. So I'm going to cast my dot on him. And also, this game is wholly menu-based. So, like, you know, this was on consoles. Like, it was... I mean, I've already taken out this dude in 2 shots, right? See, and I didn't get any XP, but I did get some gil. So, you know, it's you know... This was on consoles? Yes, it was. This was on the PlayStation 2, actually, specifically. Exploring the brown place for every 2000s era game. Bye, Tor. Thank you so very much for that follow, my friend. Thank you very, very much for that support. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to have you. And thank you for stopping in. So, yeah, I feel old. Oh, okay. You want to feel old, my friend? All right, hold up. This was not technically my very first MMORPG, but it was the first one that I got really into back in the day. What? Yeah, 2 week, of course, 2 week. Tomorrow starts the new PS Plus plans. That's right. You're right. That does. Hey, you're absolutely right. That they did change that. Okay. But yes, this game was the one MMORPG, my very first one that I got really into. The very, very, very first one I experienced was EverQuest, the original EverQuest. And then I played a little bit of EverQuest Online Adventures on the PS2 for maybe about a month, probably less. And then I discovered Final Fantasy XI, and I played that for years. Like, gosh, I want to say 2 or 3 years at least. Why does the character have a question mark in front of her name? Because she is a neophyte. This is a new character. I believe that's the I'm new, please, I am baby, please don't hurt me indicator. Oh, is this the person I have to speak with? Hang on a second. You be coming a long way to deliver this, car. You'll be telling other smoothskins to keep offering coming. Okay. Alright, so I have delivered one of the things I need to. Okay, cool. So, presumably then, maybe the other was in this area right here. Nice and tight shot of the extremely fuzzy JPEG. Oh. But yeah, I think that's where I meant to go. Alright. So yeah, this game is archaic. There is a... forgot it was really close in. There is a lot of, as was noted earlier, there's a lot of 2000s brown. There is a lot of quality of life systems that just are not there right now. But also, this game has been mechanically updated quite a bit. Like, for example, this particular area would normally be super, super dangerous for me, but my character right now is a level 16. Normally, back in the day, when I was your age, back in the day, that took a while, and you usually had to, like, go to an area, shout for a party to join you, and then you just kind of, like, grind monsters together. That was like the primary leveling loop. You get levels enough to where you can do a mission. Maybe if you're with a guild or some friends, you can like kind of bring them along to help you out, and kind of lather, rinse, repeat, sort of, right? I mean, at least in the interim. Now, however, there were a bunch of items. I don't know if this is part of like a welcome back campaign or the 20th anniversary, but like they handed me a couple of items that basically boost the holy heck out of my experience gain. You probably can notice the little icon on the top left there, the EXP icon there. That's one thing that's new. Another thing that's absolutely brand new, and I think gosh, I forget what year they added this, but they added a trust system. So basically what that means is completing quest objectives or purchasing scrolls or whatever, you can summon a little friend. Hey, Power B1, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome in, good to see you. Thank you so very much for having me. So yes, you have a ready-made party, and I believe you can have as many as 3 other companions, I think. I'm not really sure. But, so a lot has changed. Quite a lot. It's kind of streamlined as much as it possibly can in order to sort of, you know, make it easier for people who are just starting off. And I say easier in a bit of a broad sense. The game is still very challenging to get into. There are a lot of systems that are hard to parse, especially for those who have never played this game before or are just used to MMORPGs that are more recent. Oh, I missed who that was. Hang on a second. Who was that? Morgenthau. There we go. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Morgenthau, for that follow. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that support. Good to see you. Unblinking, not Lalafell is kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you mean. Whoa, that was not the shot I was looking for. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's not a Lalafell, it's a Tarutaru. This is not a Mikote, this is a Mithra. But yes, you can see the DNA of where 14 got a lot of its ideas from. Certainly in character design, also in armor design. This outfit kind of maybe looks familiar to some. It very may well just do that. Alright. Is this our... Nope, that's an enemy. This guy's named, so I assume this is where I need to go. Here we go. Alright. Hey buddy, how you doing? Good, we are taking Smoothskin's food offering. But now you must be leaving. And we're done, I believe. That was the... Let me just check my key items here. There we go. I think I'm good. Alright. So I believe I've completed the mission. Alright, so now it's time to get home. Now, like I said, that was a dawdle, right? But when this game was kind of sort of new, this was more of an undertaking. You really couldn't do this solo, or if you were, you would have to be over leveled, kind of like what I was right now. Like it's kind of remarkable. Actually, is anything in here actually of level? So let me check. Too weak to be worthwhile. So that's been something that I've kind of run afoul of recently. Oh, there we go. There's somebody who will actually yield experience. Okay, so let me go ahead and fight this person because I've got an objective on my records of eminence in order to like, you know, do something, anything. Okay. So yes, it's and this is the battle system. Auto attacks. You just sort of fight. Wait, oh, look at that. And I just got to level 17. Hey. Hey, presto. Hey. Too weak to be worthwhile. Weak to be worthwhile. Now I'm level 17, so I assume everything here is too weak to be worthwhile now. Actually, hang on a second. Let me check. And I am playing with a controller. Too weak. Too weak. What about you? Too weak, yeah. Okay. So, I'm playing with a controller for, again, because the polls told me to. And also, I'm gonna be honest, like, this game's keyboard and mouse controls are not great. They feel weird. Like, it's a little odd. It's a little rough. But then again, I also played this game for years and years and years on a PS2, so excuse me. So I guess I shouldn't be super surprised that that playing on a gamepad on my PC feels a little more natural to me. Like, you know, like this is appropriate. Like it's right to me. Like the moment I started playing the game with a gamepad, like I was flung backwards in time mentally. Like seriously, it was kind of incredible. And this came, I mean, as rough it is as it is now, and it has not aged particularly well. But at the same time, there's still an undeniable, like, just emotional and link between me and this game. Like, it just is. It's just how this is an important game for me. It's you know, it's part of my history. It's part of my PC gaming history. It's part of my MMORPG history. Like, this is one of the earliest games I played. So, you know, it's hard to not sort of try I mean, I've been very close to just throwing in the towel a few times, but, like, it's hard not to try. It's hard not to just push through the jank and the weirdness and the age, the aged cheese that this game has. Have you tried the 75 cap servers? They're still extremely social. I did not know that was a thing. 75 cap servers. Are those a thing, really? Where are... You'll have to explain that for me, Bytor, because I am not familiar with that. And if that is a thing, that actually could be a poll option. Hello, MLP friends, and Chris, hey! LC2, how are you, my friend? Good to see ya. Sorry, it took me a moment to read your name. My eyes are terrible. Oh, the private servers. Ah, okay, gotcha. Understood. Yeah, no, this is not an emulator. This is the real deal, the old school, the original. Still running, still operational. Supposedly in maintenance mode, but the team at Final Fantasy XI still does a lot of updating, like content updates, not particularly meaty ones, but at the same time, the amount of stuff that they do and the cadence with which they do it kind of puts paid to the idea of what other MMOs in maintenance mode are. Like the devs of 11 are absolutely mad. They are insane. They are genuinely nuts in terms of, like, the amount of stuff that they put out. It's really remarkable. And they have they've got a player base, clearly. They got a player base, and hecking, if they are not going to serve them, it's wonderful. With all the effusiveness out of the way, I also do have to say that there are things about this game that just... It's a very interesting dichotomy for me. So, like, on the one hand, you know, years and years of old knowledge and experience and nostalgia, like that's undeniable. But on the other hand, this does sort of remind me that in some ways, in a lot of ways, the good old days are not that good. Especially now. The things that it's really framed how much appreciation I have for the things that we have now in terms of MMOs, the games that we have now, the systems that are in place, the designs. Like, it's super, super interesting. Now, I don't know. It's kind of thrown into a little bit of relief for me. Like, there's a lot of contrast. Plus 100 XP for the use of dichotomy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but yeah, it's a mix. I'll go ahead and throw another $5 word at you. It's a melange for me. Like, I am conflicted, to be very honest with you. But I still want to play this, obviously. I'm going to. And I've run into some weird speed bumps. But I want to make this happen, right? At the same time, I've also get the sense that, you know, I've moved on. This is a part of my past. And sometimes you can't go home again. That's okay. You know? But, yeah, it's very interesting. It's a very, very fascinating experience for me. And I'm actually kind of happy that I'm doing it. Unavailable at level 17 to Chocobo. 3.6k plus now online on Ashura. Oh, neat. Awesome. I assume Asura is one of those 75 servers that were brought up, right? One of the community servers? Okay. Let me... I have to go to the... Opistory? Hang on a second. What is my objective? There we go. No, that's Records of Eminence. That's a mission. It's a mission I'm doing. It's a mission. The Rhinostery, right. Okay. I forgot where the Rhinostery is. I think it's at Walls? Well, you know what? Let's go to a teleport crystal and find out, actually. Or at least the same thing last night when I played EQ1. It was my first MMO, and I tried to play tons of it, but times have changed, and I've changed, and I just don't deal with this clunk now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely. I can appreciate where I've been, but I also don't feel the need to go back to it, you know what I mean? A ton of multi-boxers on retail, like multiple tons. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of people multi-boxing, actually. I saw one person out in, like, East Sarda Baruda with, like, with a paladin in, like, its original artifact armor, and I recognize it because, you know, paladin was actually one of my first jobs. Like, that was one of the first advanced jobs that I unlocked. But it was just running around with, like, a couple of other characters. I don't know if they were trust or if it was multi-boxing or whatever, but, like, just running around and smashing things for reasons. Last time I played EQ2 years ago, the entire experience was just daunting. Yeah. This has been an exercise of frustration as much as nostalgia for me. Like, there's a lot of things that are just harsh. Like, very harsh. Simply moving through that many menus that I needed to in order to find out my quest objective, for example. Like, like the laundry list that you see on most MMORPG UIs now, like that little quest list, like, that doesn't exist here. You have to go to your menu. You have to hit the arrow key or a cursor one more time for more options. You have to go to the missions tab. You have to go to the nations tab. You have to go to the current thing, and there's your objectives. Like, there's all those little steps when now they're condensed into an item, like a list that shows up on screen that updates automatically. And this is the same, like, text. It doesn't update live. There's no change. It's incredible. It's kind of incredible. That's how I feel about WoW Classic. I had a great time, and I'm just happy with it being a thing in the past. EverQuest 1, on the other hand, I still love going back to now and then. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Control/UI is probably the biggest barrier in entry to me with FF11. Otherwise, it is just a lot like EQ1. Yes, it very much is, for sure. Absolutely. It is extremely similar to EverQuest 1 in that regard, for sure. Okay. I'm right next to the Ostriches? Yes. But I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. My bad. My most recent... Oh, hang on a second. I'm kind of losing the chat. There we go. I'm the worst person to gauge because I have so little time to play MMOs, or at least the way I'd prefer to play them. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Also, the way that this game demands you play them. Like, there is a significant difference. Oh, wait. This isn't the right door. What is this? Oh, that's the... Okay. And that's another thing. Like, the door doesn't open. You have to manually open it. Old school. Game is basically EverQuest 1 with a pretty Final Fantasy paint. Yes. Yeah, you're not wrong. Exactly. And for somebody who didn't really have a gaming PC, like, this game on my PS2 was something of a revelation. Like, legitimately, it was astonishing. I believe this is the person I'm supposed to speak with. At first, there was just one altar for offerings in Gideus, so I only needed to take one bag of food. Then one day, those sneaky Yaguro decided to build another altar. They're so greedy. Oh wait, do I have to do more? Or... wait, hang on a second. Feed, bag, offering from Culinarian's Guild. Has juice in it. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Do I have more? Wait. Did I walk back for no reason? Oh, crap. Hang on a minute. Permanent key items? No. Abyssea? Void Watch? What? No. Okay, so right now we're running into a little bit of a wall here. No. But 2 bags of food. Okay, yeah, it was 2 bags of food. Early first MMO experiences are mind-blowing. You are not kidding. Like, I remember the first time I was running through EverQuest. Like, the first thing that I was impressed by was the fact that it's like, I can make a lizard character? I could be a monster? Are you serious? What? I can do this? So, like, my first character was an Ixar warrior. And I promptly got spanked by a skeleton that I didn't know was too hard for me. And then I revived back in the Ixar capital and was just running around astonished at the amount of people just milling about. Like the fact that every person that was moving on screen, and there was a lot of them then, was a human being. Like, that stunned me, absolutely astonished me. And like, you know, just, I spent most of my time running around the Ixar capital getting slapped by Spirit of the Wolf. Like, I was getting hit by Sao over and over and over again. I didn't ask, completely unasked for, and that's all it was. And I was hooked, completely hooked. I mean, to the point where I played EverQuest Online Adventures, and that wasn't a good game then, never mind now, but I wanted that. I wanted that. Are you, can I? I'm so full that, oh, what? Who do I turn this into, then? Wait a minute. Kids these days don't know how good they have it with all their metaverses and virtual worlds. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. Don't forget to report back to the Renaster. Yes, this is where I'm at, right? What am I missing? This is the... Do I speak to you? No, probably not. So this is a biological laboratory that is run by the Renaster, eh? Doesn't seem so exciting, really. I heard that they'd carry out some weird experiments here. You know anything about that? No, I don't. I would say you still totally need Loa to invest an ungodly amount of time in this game. The endgame grind is worse than 1 to 75 in classic private servers, in my opinion, especially with job points and master levels. Oh, I know who I have to speak with now. That's right, there was somebody who gave me this stuff at the top of the... I remember now. I remember. Okay, my brain just turned on. Okay, there we go. You do that trill very well. Hey, thank you. The only pre-WoW MMO I played for any length of time is Anarchy Online. That was long after its heyday. We of the Renaster would like to explore the underground canals too, and investigate why the great beast disappeared after the war ceased. But the entrance to the canals in Winter's Walls has been off limits for 20 years, despite our calls. Not only is the priming gate, Guardians guarded as of late. Oh no, this person rhymes like Shantoto. Oh dear. I know. That's why I'm asking you for your cooperation. Our objectives coincide. I'm in search of Karahabaruha's laboratory, and you're in search of the Great Beast Lair. But opening the priming gate is no easy thing. The key is our Renaster, Minister's ring. And Minister Rukusu wouldn't to you lend. Let's try that again. And Minister Rukususu wouldn't to you lend her ring, even if you were really her friend. What? Required time invested has made me reluctantly nope out of Star Wars Galaxy's Legends. Still love the game and some of its systems, but I just don't have the time I'd have to spend in it. Yeah. Say that 3 times really fast. Okay, hang on a second. Minister Rukususu, Minister Rukususu, Minister Rukususu. Perfect. You don't get what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you. Listen. On the night Rukususu, it is Rukususu, comes back from the Northlands. Hey. Let's continue the discussion later. Tataru! Bye! Back from Gideon now, I see. Your mission's done. What joy! What glee! Ugh. Oh, that was the Orosteri minister, Ajido Marujido, who wants to go to Karu... Oh, my... Whew! Wow! Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that was the Orosteri minister, Ajido Marujido, who wants to go to Karaha Baruha's lab in the canal, so it really is the truth, what the rumors say. He's been asking about forbidden magic today. I'm surprised he doesn't get caught without quibble by Winder's Sybil guards in the Great Star Sybil. Sorry. Anyway, your task's complete, your mission done, so return to the gatehouse where you begun. That is not proper English. Haha, I'm sure something great awaits you back at the gate. By the way, have you started the Record of Eminence? I sort of have? Kind of. I have a couple of objectives. Alright, so I had to vanquish birds, right? That's a new one. My current one, my big long one, my long tail one is the multiple enemies. That has been a problem because I am leveling up way too fast. I cannot find enemies that are near level. Like, it's been challenging. But I have completed at least the first one, like the introductory one. So that much I have indeed done. It looks like I'm slow going, but it's mostly because, like, just the way the leveling boosts have worked out. It's been very odd. You got trusts. I have a trust, yes. I got the initial one, Kupipi, the little white mage Taru that I summoned earlier. Okay, so let me go ahead and get to, I believe, walls? Is that where I need to go? No, not walls. Ugh, I forgot. When you select wrong, you have to go through the whole rigmarole of the menus all over again. I think it's waters. No, it's not. It's woods. You get more along the way. Yeah, I understand. Yep, I was actually told that. So a couple of people who have been writing comments in my previous CMA columns for this month have provided some good links and resources. So that's been helpful, and I've done. What is it? Yeah, woods, right? Yes, yes, yes. That's where I want to be. There we go. Off we go. But yes, there have been some good guides and instructions and stuff like that. So it's helped. It hasn't really, like, smoothed the curve of entry, but it's helped. It's a lot faster level with them. Yeah, for sure. It is. And, like, I only just got this leather stuff. Like, this is, like, level 7 equipment, I think? So this level, what is this? Level... Yeah, level 7 stuff. Level 7 and 11 and things like that. Like, not particularly great armor. But I was only able to survive with, like, the starter gear, like the racial gear, only because I had that trust with me. Like, hey, Drunk Egg, how goes 11? It is going. This has been a journey. Have I been getting sparks? Yeah, I believe so. So you completed the mission, and I should be recommending you for promotion to rank 2. I suggest you try your hand at conquests now, as you'll need to gain more rank points before we can issue you further missions. You gain the rank points you need from participating in the regional conquests. Ask the Warlock Guard in charge of conquests over there for further information. See you around. Bye! You can buy nice gear with them. Yeah, that's right. I did see some gear. Alright, so I think this is the gear person? Yes, so I do have some sparks. Only 240. And it's been hard to get as many sparks as I really need or want by dint of the fact that, like, I've been leveling up so fast. And in order to get the sparks and complete Eminence objectives, I I have to find enemies that are closer to my level, and I haven't. It's like this, I haven't really gone far afield. So that is going to be a poll question that I'm going to put out. Like, should I do conquest? Should I just roam around in order to, you know, fight enemies and get records? Or should I do something else, right? Like there's a few questions that I have in mind. After level 10 or so, you should use a full party to take things around your levels since they're scaled for party play. Yep, indeed. But yes, I have indeed found... I mean, there's weapons here. A bunch of weapons. A whole bunch of weapons. So many weapons. Here we go. There's some armor. Okay, so... Actually... I probably, you know what, now that I think about it, now that you bring that up, I probably could get the scale stuff. Let's see, is there anything closer to 16? Okay. Bone stuff. Bone stuff. Bone. 8 to 65 and 20. I can sort of get better gear, but I don't have enough. A 6. Spark Spear? Whoops, I went to the previous page, I think. There we go. 6, 12, 18, 24. So I can almost get everything. Actually, I could probably get lizard stuff, right? Yeah, you know what? The lizard stuff is probably better. Because I'm level 17. 6, 12... 18, 24. So I will go broke, but I will have almost all the stuff I would need? Right, okay. Anyway, enough menuing. So I have to speak with this person about regional conquest here. What's up? I am Harar WW, or Warlock, one of the guards charged with overseeing Winter's conquest. I have some questions? Conquests. All three nations are striving daily to put more regions under control. This is what we call conquest. You can take part in every country by defeating enemies while you have signets. Yep, that's how it used to work. Okay, that hasn't changed. What server am I on? I don't know. Each region comprises several areas, and the nation that rides those areas are the most monsters can control. Yep. More regional control, the richer our nation becomes. They'll cast signets, yep. It feels like I'm kind of like angling towards doing regional stuff. I don't know. Okay. I don't think I can get the next mission? Let me see. Oh, nope. There's no new missions. Okay, no new gatehouse missions. Who are you? Even though you got promoted to rank 2, you're still an underling. Don't get disappointed. Underlings can get out of work without other people complaining much, and you can also secretly eat some snacks too if you're careful. Went ahead and fulfilled that mission, huh? Means we gave that lazy Yaguru nourishment to make them stronger. Think! Captain Rakobuma also disagrees with the Star Sibyllus, you know? Should just refuse to handle this mission from now on, I think. Okay, yeah. I'm a purveyor tasked with furnishing the brave men and women of the Void Watch with essential accolades. What? Not now, thank you. Mithra can eat raw fish and Galka raw meat for snacks. The more you know. Da, 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 da. Okay. Gosh, I don't really know what next to do, right? Who's this? Who are you? Hi. Hello. I heard that this was a land with strange animated dolls used as guards, but this surpassed all expectations. Say they make these magic dolls in a place called the Monastery. If I were to visit there, I wonder if they would permit me to go around with one of those ungodly contraptions. Hi. Do I have some great merchandise for you? I'm sure you do. Gishel greens, olive oil, Awesome. Incredible stuff. Okay. Hi. Oh, and this is still telling me to do the the introductory quest, right? I knew you could do it. I hope you didn't get too hurdy-wordy. If only those Yagata would let down their guardy-wardy a bit. We wouldn't have to go through all that just to give them their offerings. Sure. Gosh, I don't really know what to do next. You know what? Alright, let's focus up. I think I'm going ahead and push myself a little further afield. And I am going to try to find some new oh, wait. Hang on a second. I probably need maps, right? Wait a minute. Okay, so Torongi Canyon. Saruta Baruta Front. Where is that? What? Oh, wait, what? Oh. Okay. See, this... Huh, I'm actually kind of lost on where to go next, right? As those lead to East Saruta Baruta. That leads to Gideus. Huh. Also, maybe? Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so from Torongi Canyon, I could go here to okay. EQ1, you had to download maps from other sources for most zones. Yeah, this game you have to purchase them. Like, it doesn't automatically map stuff. These are only the maps that I have, and I only have the Gideus map because I bought it. You actually have to purchase maps in order to go forward. Move ahead. And they're just lines. Alright, so I think the idea is... I don't have... Do I have a map for... Oh, I do have a map for Mara. Okay. Sea travel... Forgive me a second. I'm sorry. That feels like the move, right? To go through Torongi Canyon. To go through Torongi Canyon. Torongi Canyon, there we go. And then cut over to... Oh, wait. I could go to the Crag of Mia and then to the Buburimu Peninsula, possibly? Oh, damn it. I forgot. I gotta change the map from here. Ugh. Oh, wait. Do I have a map for the Marifod Mountains? Yes, I do. Okay, alright. And then over from there, from northward into the Saramok Champagne, I believe. But that looks like a wall in the way? Or, but there's a road cutting through. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. So I have a couple of options here, but the idea is to get to the Torongi Canyon. That's just a floating spine. Oh, okay. Got it. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't immediately obvious. Thank you, Drolkag. Appreciate that. So, yeah. Gosh, it's been... I always started from Sandoria, so, like, I'm not super familiar with Windurst, and I'm even less familiar with, like, where the Galkus, the other starting area is. I forget the name of it. Bastok. There we go. I never started a character in Bastok. I maybe started one or two characters in Windurst. But every single character I played, especially the one that I played on the console, I always started as Sandoria. In Anarchy Online, you needed to dump some of your limited skill points into map navigation just to have the privilege of using the minimap. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember the literal day I spent in Final Fantasy XI sitting in a chocobo stable, staring at chocobo butt, waiting for the in-game time to move forward so I could feed the sick chocobo Geisel Greens in order to unlock the opportunity to get the license to rent a chocobo. That's how it used to be. That's just how it used to be. You couldn't just get a chocobo like you could in 14. Like, there was like a little quest, and you had to like still unlock / earn the privilege, but it was so much less arduous than it was originally in 11. Quay. Raising chocobos is so good in 11, though. I love Camp Quay. I've never actually raised chocobos. I never did any chocobo raising. Honestly, even in a vanilla 11 when I was playing on the PS2, like after I did that chocobo license thing, I just didn't want to see another chocobo again. it was so obnoxious. And I barely used the chocobo license actually. Like and there's a whole bunch of systems associated with it too. Like there's like the whole digging thing. Like you could dig for stuff while you're riding the chocobo and maybe find some stuff, but I never bothered. Even after you raised it in early days, it wasn't too useful without the whistle anyway. Yeah, I never actually did the chocobo rearing stuff. Totally missed that. Much more economical to rent. Yeah, I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Like, I can only imagine those who actually earned themselves the chocobo whistle, like they worked for it. And that's the thing, like the idea of working for things is just so anathema to the idea of gaming to me. And this is coming from, like I said, I played the original game. I played this before. I know what it takes to just do basic stuff for the most part. It's been a while. I've lost a lot of what I've forgotten vast majority of what I remember, but I also like distinctly remember things like that license unlock, or recognize the absolute ardor that is getting one piece of artifact equipment for your advanced class. Like, you saw somebody in full AF gear in Juno, you knew that they were serious. You knew they were absolutely dedicated. Like, it's astonishing. Whistle just had 20 charges and they were expensive to replace, if I remember correctly. Oh my gosh. I'm not terribly surprised though, honestly. So yeah, Taurangi Canyon. But there are mountains in the way, right? Right, yes. There's stuff in the way. I had to go around and... Yeah, okay. Alright, this is gonna happen. Right? Wait. There isn't a way up. Hang on, oh my gosh, I forgot. Pardon my navigation skills, or the lack thereof, more specifically. Yeah, that's in the way. Nope, I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, I do have to go this way. Hey, Goofy Spartan, thank you very much for the follow. Love the username, and thank you so much for that support. Welcome, good to see you. Thank you very, very much, and thanks for the laugh with that name, Goofy Spartan. That's fantastic. Nothing here that I can fight, right? There's nothing, yeah. There's too weak to be worthwhile. I would just fight stuff, but it's not going to give me any benefit except for like a tiny bit of gil, and that's it. Like, and I would like to complete some of the records objectives that I've got. Like, I've gotten like a bit of the way towards what I want, or what I need next. This goblin is not going to give me anything, is it? Yeah, nope, didn't think so. Gosh, I keep on forgetting there's like literally only one way to get to where you need to go. I know for sure the bunny is, yeah, too weak. Yep. Did you hear the EverQuest 1 level up sound effect? Yes, you did. That is our alert noise whenever we have an alert. When we get a follow, or somebody donates, or does anything incredible like that, that is the sound effect that is heard. So, yeah. We ding here on Massively Overpowered ZOPTV. Oh gosh, where did I? No, okay, I am going. Okay, that's right. I am going the right way. Thanks, MJ. Yes, indeed. Yep, we have MJ to thank. I have MJ to thank for a lot of things when it comes to this channel. Like, I'm literally standing on the shoulders of giants. The fact that I'm streaming anything on this channel is specifically because of her. And she has been under the weather, but she's back on the schedule for this week. Hopefully, whatever she picked up is going to be starting to clear out, and she'll be back on the beat, so to speak. You're too weak, right? Yeah, man. And there's birds. Like, one of my evidence objectives is to vanquish birds. Experience yielding birds, specifically. So if I fight this, see, just for the sake of example, just to sort of illustrate what I'm on about. So again, checking, too weak to be worthwhile, right? But I'll engage it. And whap it a couple of times. Some birds in the mountains that are near your level. Okay, that's good to know. See? All I get is a feather and a treasure chest drop. No objectives, no experience, and that one didn't even actually give me any XP. Like, that one didn't even give me anything. I could check it, but I've got so little space, I think. Let me check my inventory, actually. Hang on. Yeah, I've got 6 pieces. I've got 6 spaces in my inventory right now. Don't really feel the need to check it. Don't be sad, Drowkeg. It's okay. It'll be okay, I promise. But but some of them, the vast majority of the treasure chests I have opened have had, like, some crafting materials, synthesis materials. Crafting isn't crafting, it's synthesis, because you burn up crystals in order to make stuff. They're good later zones since you can sell the gear. Yeah, that's true. I've only got I haven't unlocked any chests in some of the later zones yet, but I was opening every single chest I found and trying to break every single combination lock, and my inventory suffered for it. So, and I didn't really, but it did help insofar as, like, I was able to sell the trash that I had picked up in order to get myself this leather equipment. So, you know, it wasn't a total waste. So, it wasn't a total... It's just, my pockets were so full and I was dropping stuff. Like, there was a bunch of crystals and other things that were dropped by enemies that I was fighting, but I couldn't pick them up because my inventory was full. And there was like a queue of stuff that was constantly filling up my inventory, to the point where I couldn't complete a mission objective because I had just so much trash. I had to clear it out. So, you know, alright. So here we are. Here we are, thank you. Alright, so the Bubarima Peninsula is to the east. The Merifatod Mountains to the north. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do this. And I don't think anything here is of a level or close to at least easy prey to me. Which is what I would like. I would really want some sparks. Okay. Okay. Alright. This thing. This hecking thing right here. What? Why? Why with this? See, when I try to interact with it, nothing happens. Literally, it just says nothing happens on the... And I'll... there. Oh, no, you can't read it. They're used for wings of the goddess. Ah, okay. Got it. Alright. So, I mean, we just have this big, spooky Atomos. I'm familiar with the enemy because I grinded my face into the Crystal Tower in 14 when it was new. But, yeah, I just random giant mouth demon. Just, hey, what up? How you doing? Don't mind me, you know, spilling my stank breath everywhere. I'm just standing here, just airing out my mouth. It's cool. Okay, so that's what they're there for. All right. Thank you very much for that insight, Drowkeg. I appreciate it. Oh boy! Am I gonna be able to make it to where I want to go in time? I don't know that I am. Actually, okay, here we go. No, that's checking me. I don't want to check me, I want to check the bunny. Easy prey! Oh, hey! Oh, hey! I can actually... Whoops, I don't want to cure myself. I want to Dia the bun. It gets kind of confusing since they let you jump in most expansions when you want instead of keeping it linear, like 14 does, yeah. Oh, you know what? I should probably summon my, little trust character. Hang on a second. Can I do that while I'm in battle? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Angra, mind you, still kills lots of people whenever I roulette into the world of darkness. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Come on out. Come on out, QPP. Thank you. Good to see you, friend. Alright. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Protect. Am I out of mana? Oh no, okay. People just can't look away and kill ads in that fight. I know! Oh no! Too weak. Okay. Can I... Is Bunny good? Bunny. Bunny? I want Bunny. Thank you. Check Bunny. Easy prey. Yay. Okay. I had to face the bun. There we go. Strolling sapling. You know, just baby trees casually walking around. You know how it is. I got the effect. Oh, she's learned Shell. Interesting. Cool. Hey, there we go. I got a little bit of vanquished enemies. Cool. I don't think these are... Oh, they are. Hey. Okay. We're doing things. What? Oops. There we go. Oh, I love the miss. I forgot that these things hide in the ground when you miss them. It's also nice that I'm doing more damage because before, like, Kupipi, my trust character here, she was absolutely mopping the floor with everything. Like, she was the damage dealer. Okay. Alright, so now I have enough TP in order to actually use a weapon skill. At long last. And this was combat. And like the layers of difficulty or challenge for combat was engaging weapon skills with the right classes and the right weapons at the right times. And people wrote whole macro strings about that, like instructing everyone what to use and when. That was how combat worked. That was how parties worked. That was leveling. That was literally the way you leveled. You partied up. You know, you engaged the right macros and the right skills in order to beat enemies. Trusts are pretty OP. Yeah. I lost it when I saw a sapling in 14 the first time. Yeah, they use some old enemy models from 11 and 14. I mean, there's references there. There's still references. Alright, I'm gonna bap a few more monsters, and then I do have to call it a wrap, unfortunately. But this has been extremely enlightening. And I hope it's been okay to watch, too. It's been nice, too, to commiserate with others about the nostalgia of old MMORPGs, too, right? Like, that's been really nice. That has been kind of wonderful. Take that, bun. This is... yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So saplings are too weak, but Mandragora and rabbits are good. I thought he was here to kill birds, not gerbils. Well, I haven't run into any birds to slap yet, but I have been doing the objectives that I need in order to do the to do the vanquish multiple enemies. So I've been, you know, there's some progress. There's a little bit of progress there. You know, it's been helpful. Here's some more buns. Let me just check to be sure. 2 weak. Ah, there we go. And that's why you check them. Because sometimes, yep, these are too weak to be worthwhile, apparently. And so are you. Alright, well, dang. And I'm still haven't actually left this whole giant winding mountain range that, like, blocks your way. Like, it's... it funnels you around this huge bunch of... Man, remember when mountains used to be really smooth and weird looking? Yeah? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Always good to keep the crystal ones up. Yeah, there's a ton of record quests you can do, but digging through the menu to find them is archaic, yes. Oops. Hang on a second. Easy prey, alright. One more bunny fight, and then I'm gonna call it a wrap. Fight bun. Go to my other job. Don't want to, though, but hey, it is what it is. Do I have the points to use my weapon skill? No, I do not. It's what? None? 1,000 or something like that? Well, anyway. Okay. End of Bunny, end of stream, end of the broadcast, and thank you so incredibly much to everybody for everything you're doing. And once again, a special shout out to Boston Bees for your amazing Patreon support. And I hope that you've enjoyed this requested stream, and I hope that everybody who joined in also had a good time. And we would love to see you for more streams for the rest of this week. Fingers crossed MJ is going to start feeling better and she will be back on the clock, so to speak, here at OPTV. She's got Monday, June 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern. She's got some Warframe planned. Tuesday, June 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern. She'll be back with some Guild Wars 2. And then Wednesday, June 15th, I am going to be live with some Star Trek Online at 2 p.m. Eastern. Followed later that night by myself and MJ as we do some backseat streaming at 8 p.m. So we hope you'll join us for all of that. And thank you very much to everybody for joining me for today's stream and for all of the support that you provide here at Massively Overpowered, whether you are watching live or on demand, whether you're reading what we have to write on optv.com, or if you're doing something incredibly generous and awesome, such as subscribing to the channel, donating bits to the channel, whitelisting the ads on the website, or if you're like Boston Bees and one of our amazing Patreon supporters, no matter what it is you do, top to bottom, you are the fuel that keeps Massively OP running. We hope to see you again next time. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!